someone asked me about how my flight was using Philippine Airlines going to Vietnam. So I thought I would follow up on that given the previous vlogs that I made about Philippine Airlines. That's what we're going to talk about. Stay with me. Overall, the flight I had was fine. But let me give you a little bit more detail on what that means. Going to Vietnam, the only problem I saw was I used the bathroom or the toilet. Unfortunately, they did not have water in the lavatory, which is a shame, but it was clean. And that's a 2-hour, 2.5-hour flight. So maybe compared to the flight to the Philippines or Philippines to Manila, which is a long flight, it gets really messy. This one is only 2 hours, so that was okay. Now coming back, I did not use the toilet at all. Again, because it's only a 2-hour flight. I would have been less critical of the maintenance of the toilet if it's a long flight, because especially old people like me, I tend to use the bathroom quite frequently. But it's not bad. The only thing in this flight going to Vietnam is that there was no water in the lavatory. Other than that, I was pleasantly surprised that they served meals with wine. That's more than I expected. Although the meal was not that great, but like what I said, I will not be too critical of that because I'm glad to see that they're serving meals. That's more than what I expected. The people are generally nice. I did not see anything wrong there. Now, the airplane itself is visibly old. There are no chargers, which I do not care. I have my own battery pack, and I don't rely on those anyway, but they don't have that. It's old. The mechanicals are working fine, but again, it's old. For the amount of fare that they're charging the people, I think they ought to not maintain, but upgrade the planes that they have. But it's visibly a plane from a poor country. It will not compare, for example, to some of the European airlines and such. Now, what else? And in departing, in going to Vietnam, the flight was delayed maybe about 20-30 minutes, and then after we got on board, we had to wait another hour. And the reason they gave is they had to locate the baggages of people who were offloaded. So you know how people check in their baggage first, then goes through immigration, and then if they get offloaded, meaning turned back, you cannot go, then they'll have to locate and remove the baggage. Was that just a reason, or is that real? I assume it is real. So that one is not a fault of Philippine Airlines. That is a fault of the Philippine government's red tape. I think they're offloading more people than they really should. Now, that is just my opinion, because they seem to exercise too much power, asking all kinds of silly questions and such. They have to do what they have to do, but they may be overdoing it. Again, that is not the fault of Philippine Airlines. So, I would say overall, the Philippine Airline flight is okay. There could be some improvements, but it's okay, at least in this particular flight. Now, before I was really upset because I frequently go to the bathroom and the bathroom was filthy. And that's a long flight, like a 24-hour flight. So I was not happy about that. But I did not even complain until I heard all these complaints in social media. I said, I did not realize that PAL is so bad when it comes to these things. But hopefully, they will improve this. There's still hope for PAL. So I hope you share these comments, these observations with other people. So they don't necessarily have to run away from PAL. If PAL, like me, had a better schedule than the other airlines, try to do it. Just get your expectation down a little bit so you don't get disappointed. And if you wind up with a better service, like that meal service, that's nice. That's nice. Then you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay? So please do share this with other people. I'll appreciate it if you click like down below. And please do subscribe to my channel unless you have already done so. Make it a great day, and God bless.